Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students and welcome to this new video. The aim of our lesson today is to talk about unfinished actions and situations which started in the past and continue now using present perfect and present perfect continuous tenses and for and since time phrases. We use the present perfect with for or since to talk about situations that started in the past and continue now. Here is an example. Salim has worked in this company for 7 years. This means that he started work in the company 7 years ago and he still works there now. Another example. Fed has been a teacher since 2010. What does this mean? He started work as a teacher in 2010 and he is still doing the same job today. What's the difference between for and since? With for we use a period of time such as 10 minutes, 2 hours, 3 weeks, ages, etc. With since we use an exact time or event. Since Sunday, since 2 o'clock, since last July, since his father died, etc. Notice, for and since both answer the question, how long? An example, how long has Salim worked in this company? The answer should be, or for example, for 7 years, he has worked in this company for 7 years, or since he left university. Notes here, with time expressions such as today, this morning, this week, this year, etc., the present perfect indicates that the time is still continuing. So we're not talking about an action here, but rather the time, which is still continuing. An example, have you seen the Arabic teacher this morning? Look at this morning. It is still now the morning. This is what we understand because of the use of the present perfect here. Whereas if we said, did you see the science teacher this morning? We understand that it is now afternoon or evening and that the morning has finished. And this is because of the use of the simple past. This is our first task. Complete the expressions below with for or since. Let's do the first one together. 2002. Of course, yeah, since 2002. Now pause the video and do the task. Okay, let's check our answers. For half an hour. Next one. Yes, of course, since last weekend. Next one. Of course, yeah, since I was in grade 1. Next one. Yeah, since 2:15. Following one. For 2 months. Next one. Since they got married. And the last one here. Of course, it is for about 300 years. Excellent job. This is our second task. Match the two parts of the sentences. Now pause the video, read the parts of the sentences, and do the task. Mark your answers here. Okay, here we go. Number 1. I haven't seen my brother for, B, for 4 months because he studies abroad. What about number 2? This one. I've had stomachache since C. Of course, since I ate that sandwich at the airport. Number 3 then is, Hamad has been my best friend since we met for the first time in primary school. So the answer here is A. That's a great job. The present perfect continuous. Of course, we form it with have or has, plus been, plus the verb, plus ing. And it is used to insist that the action or situation that started in the past is still happening now. It is also often used instead of the present perfect simple to 1. Talk about a temporary action or situation. Here is an example. He's been waiting for a taxi for more than 2 hours. Here is the present perfect continuous. Has been waiting. Has plus been plus verb wait plus ing. Another case where to use the present perfect continuous is to explain a present situation. An example? Here it is. She's tired because she's been cleaning the house since 5 in the morning. And here is our present perfect continuous verb. This is our third task. Complete with the present perfect simple or the present perfect continuous. Use the verbs in the box. These are our verbs: wash, read, cry, and call. Pause the video and do the task. You're done? Let's check our answers. Number 1. Believe me, you should read this book. I've read it before. Number 2. What's wrong with Said? He looks really sad. He's been crying about his pet dog. It died yesterday. What about number 3? Your clothes are wet. Exact. I've been washing Dad's car. Number 4. Have you heard from Sultan? No. I've called 3 times today. There's no answer. Excellent. Here is now your post-watching task. Write sentences about the situations. Use the present perfect continuous and for or since. Thank you for watching and good luck.